So I was reminded today that you can't keep the same image that you've had for yourself forever. In my case, it came as a factor of work where, I had always kind of imagined myself as being the lead programmer. It's kind of where my career journey had led me. And now I'm in a different spot. I'm in a different position. But the mindset was still very much the same. And it was very much like who moved my cheese met my iceberg is melting. And it was a fun moment. So I wanted to share that with you today. Welcome to my journey of self-discovery, life balance, career success, and business creation. This podcast works to answer the question of how successful professionals like us stop drifting and get focused on keeping our careers and businesses growing rapidly while having a full, balanced, and vibrant life that we absolutely love. What we call the Third Power Life. And this is the Third Power Life Podcast. So in our lives, we are constantly confronted with new information, new experiences, new positions. The world changes. And one of the biggest challenges that I have found in my life is recognizing those for what they are. And, in my corporate career, in my job, my role has changed. I was always, it started off as being the developer in our project. And then I was the lead developer. And then I was the development manager. And then I was the director of the development. And that was always kind of the frame of reference. But the reality of it is that no longer fits. And so the question I have for you is, what roles do you still have in your mind that are not truly what you do and what you, or more importantly, what you need to be? Because in my role, I need to be something bigger, something larger. I am the leader of a department more than the leader of a dev team. And that was a kind of an eye-opening experience. And so I appreciate my friend Andrew for helping me come to that realization. But it's so true in our lives. We have the path that we're going down and the identity that we create for that. And that identity serves us. It's the pattern that we have. It's our survival mechanism. This is the pattern that gets me success. And that works as long as we're in that role, in that position, in that phase of our lives. But the reality of it is that we grow, we change, our position changes, our lives change. We move from being parents of small children to parents of teenagers. Oh, good Lord, right? And our role changes. And so we have to be aware of that and aware of what needs to happen for our lives and for our organizations, for our business, for everything. So we have to constantly be looking at, who am I really? Who do I need to be for the phase of life that I'm going through? For this part of the journey, for this part of the quest, who do I need to be? And what holds most people back, from what I have seen, is trying to hold on to the old identity of who we were. Because that's what made me successful. I've got to hold on to that. I can't change that. But that's not who you are anymore. And as a parent, I see it. Who I was for my children when they were toddlers and, even tweens is different than who they are as teenagers and making that awkward, weird transition into adulthood. And honestly, for my adult children as well. Who I need to be has to change for that change. So I ask of you this thing for your daily reflection, either today, tomorrow. I want you to think about your identities, who you are, and who do you see yourself as? And is that still the reality of your world? And how do you need to change to meet the new challenges that come with the new you? Because the surest way to have a failure is to try to achieve today's goals with yesterday's identity. Most of the time it doesn't work. So that's my challenge to you today, is figure out who do you really need to be, and how does the identity that you have, how is that holding you back from where you need to go? Because that's what I'm asking myself tonight and tomorrow morning. With my journaling, with my self-reflection, is who have I been and who do I need to be? And it's that kind of self-reflection that helps us live our lives to the third power and not stay stuck where we are. So my friends, I wish you good luck in your journey and in your discovery. Until tomorrow. I'm glad you enjoyed this podcast. Please let us know what impacted you in today's episode. You can join our Discord or Facebook community to connect with like-minded people that want a real Third Power life. You can go to thirdpowerlife.com or look in the show notes for links. And remember, hit that like, subscribe, and rate button for the Third Power Life podcast. Until next time.